Maura Welch. I am a ninth grader at Christian Brothers Academy in Syracuse, New York. I have had the opportunity to travel to Mexico, Peru, and Ecuador to investigate child labor firsthand. Through these travels, I have come to see the importance of education in the world today. While I was in Peru, I met two brothers named Juvenal and Beltran, who worked on the streets of the tourist city of Cusco selling postcards. I came to realize that without an education, these kids do not have a bright future. It is not right for children to have to choose between work and an education. Education is the solution to improving their lives and ending child labor.
I was born in Lima, Peru, on February 14, 1986. I was raised in different places, and I've seen the importance of education. Perhaps having the opportunity to come to this country and be so fortunate to receive a good education. I feel so blessed to have a chance to be educated and to have the opportunity that many other children around the world don't have. Children are in great need of education, and some of them are enrolled in schools, but the great majority of them are not. Education gives them hope and something to look forward to.
The U.S. is 2 countries away from being the worst supporters of education for all, and we were wondering that wouldn't you think that if we were considered the wealthiest country in the world, we could help the most?
Poorer countries are giving a higher percent of money for education that will be used in other countries, while we just watch the poverty go up and the literacy rate go down.
It's just an amazing thing to think that there are 107 different countries where other children like you today, on the very same day, were part of the world's biggest children's lobby, the biggest lobby ever of children advocating for other children. We will look back as today as a historic day. We had something that's never happened before. We had a United States Senator propose for the first time ever legislation for the United States to lead to get every child in school by 2015 to complete a quality basic education.
I'm introducing legislation to make it clear that the United States will support universal education for every child around the globe. Well, one of the reasons why I want our country to support education for all is because we want children to have another alternative to violence. We don't want them to be taught to be haters.
And if there is no education around the world, you can't really get to the other important issues that they deal with, which is to fight homophobia and to fight AIDS and poverty and all these other horrible things that happen around the world.
The belief now is that if girls go to school, it'll be the solution to so many problems around the world. The main thing is poverty.
When you think about it, girls not going to school, it's just not right, because everyone should get an education.
I believe that all kids should have a right to go to school, whether they're female or male. It shouldn't depend on what their race is. It shouldn't depend on how much money they have. I just think that all kids should be allowed and able to go to school.
Well, one of the greatest things I learned from this whole experience, just how fortunate I am to have an education, to come to this country and to be able to educate myself, to help other people, and to be a voice for many children that don't have one.
What's the answer to future problems, to poverty, to the economy, to jobs, to health care? It starts with education.
It's especially significant that we have so many young people here today, so many boys and girls and teenagers, because that's what it's going to take to change attitudes and to get support for making it possible to provide education for all children.
You look around and maybe there doesn't seem like there are a lot of us in this room, but we're part of a much bigger and wider movement that really made itself heard and felt today.
This is a global society, and we are all going to sink or swim with what happens with children internationally.